People often believe love is forever. But what happens when forever ends? Can money make heartbreak even heavier? In today's video, we're diving into the top 10 celebrity divorces that cost billions. These aren't just tales of rich couples splitting up. These are love stories that turned into courtroom wars, promises that ended in billion-dollar checks, and romances that collapsed under the weight of fame and fortune. Some shook Hollywood, others shook the business world, but all of them left scars of money, pain, and lost love. Stay tuned, because what you're about to hear proves that when love and wealth collide, the fallout can be explosive. 1. Jeff Bezos and MacKenzie Scott. Jeff Bezos, the mastermind behind Amazon, married MacKenzie Scott back when Amazon was just an idea in their garage. Together, they lived modestly, poured everything into the business, and slowly built the empire that would change the way the world shops. But after 25 years in 2019, the marriage ended. The settlement? A record-shattering $38 billion, larger than the yearly budgets of entire nations. MacKenzie chose to give much of her fortune away, becoming one of the world's top philanthropists. Jeff moved forward with Amazon, space exploration, and his new life. Their divorce was a reminder that even the most powerful partnerships can break, and no amount of money can shield the heart from heartbreak. 2. Britney Spears and Kevin Federline. Britney Spears, the Princess of Pop, married dancer Kevin Federline in 2004, in a wedding straight out of a fairy tale. Cameras flashed, tabloids obsessed, and the world watched her happily ever after. But the sparkle quickly faded. By 2007, the marriage collapsed in front of millions. Britney lost not just her husband, but also custody of her children. Kevin, once a backup dancer, walked away with generous child support that changed his life forever. Meanwhile, Britney's struggles played out brutally in the public eye. This divorce wasn't just about money. It was about a mother's heartbreak, a star's fall, and the world's unrelenting gaze. 3. Michael Jackson and Debbie Rowe. In 1996, the king of pop shocked fans when he married Nurse Debbie Rowe. The world couldn't believe it. Was it true love or just an arrangement? Together, they had 2 children, Prince and Paris. But the marriage quietly unraveled. By 1999, it was over. Michael paid Debbie millions while she gave him full custody. There were no messy court battles, but the sadness was written all over Michael's face. For the world's biggest superstar, adored by millions, divorce brought a loneliness that no applause could cure. 4. Heidi Klum and Seal. Heidi Klum and Seal looked like the perfect couple. They renewed their vows every single year, shared 4 beautiful children, and always appeared inseparable. To fans, they were proof that Hollywood marriages could work. But in 2012, after 7 years together, their fairy tale ended. Their split cost millions, but the real heartbreak was for the family they built. Fans were stunned. If even they couldn't make it, who could? Their divorce was a painful reminder. Even the most magical love can crumble when the cameras turn off. 5. Bill Gates and Melinda French Gates. Bill and Melinda Gates weren't just husband and wife. They were partners in reshaping the world. Together, they built the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, one of the most powerful charities in history. But after 27 years, in 2021, they shocked the globe with the news of their divorce. Bill's $130 billion empire was suddenly on the line. The settlement divided billions, but they promised to continue their work together. Their divorce showed that even when marriages end, shared missions can survive. Love may fade, but vision can endure. 6. Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman were Hollywood's golden couple. 11 years of red carpets, blockbuster films, and magazine covers. On screen and off, they looked unstoppable. But behind closed doors, passion gave way to silence. Arguments, distance, and personal struggles pulled them apart. When they finally divorced in 2001, millions in homes, cars, and assets were divided. Fans were heartbroken. The couple who once seemed untouchable became another Hollywood love story that ended in heartbreak. 7. Madonna and Guy Ritchie. The Queen of Pop and the British filmmaker Guy Ritchie tied the knot in 2000 with the world watching. Their marriage was lavish, dramatic, and full of passion. But by 2008, the relationship fell apart. The divorce cost billions, splitting estates in both London and New York. For fans, it was shocking. If Madonna, an icon who seemed to have it all, couldn't make her marriage work, what hope was there for the rest of us? Their divorce proved that even the most powerful stars can't escape the fragility of love. 8. Alec Baldwin and Kim Basinger. Alec Baldwin and Kim Basinger were the glamorous Hollywood couple of the 90s. Married for nearly a decade, they shared a daughter and lived in luxury. But their divorce turned bitter. Endless court battles, custody fights, and millions drained in legal fees. For years, their pain played out in headlines. Their story showed that sometimes divorce isn't just the end of love, it's the beginning of a war. 9. Melanie Griffith and Don Johnson. Melanie Griffith and Don Johnson's love story was a roller coaster. They married, divorced, remarried, and divorced again. Each reunion brought hope, but each split cost millions. Fans rooted for them, believing they were destined for forever. Instead, their repeated heartbreak proved a hard truth. Sometimes, no matter how many second chances love gets, it still breaks in the end. 10. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Perhaps the most infamous divorce of all time, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's split wasn't just about money. It became a global courtroom spectacle. Accusations, counter-accusations, endless legal fees, and public trials. Every private detail became public property. Millions were spent, reputations were destroyed, and their love story exploded in front of the entire world. For them, money couldn't fix the damage. Their divorce was living proof that when trust is gone, no fortune can bring it back. The hidden cost of divorce. Among the rich, divorce isn't just about money, it's about power, reputation, and legacy. For the ultra-wealthy, every split becomes a battle not just for assets, but for image. Private pain gets magnified into public drama. Every courtroom appearance, every leaked document, every rumor becomes a headline worth millions in gossip. For some, the settlement isn't the real price. It's the loss of trust, the strain on children, and the scars that no money can heal. These divorces show us that even in a life of mansions, jets, and luxury, the emotional cost is often heavier than the financial one. Behind the glittering lifestyle, there's a darker truth. When love collapses at that level, it shakes entire empires. Businesses stumble, friendships break, and reputations crack under the weight of betrayal. And once the damage is done, no amount of wealth can truly buy back peace. From billion-dollar settlements to shattered promises, these divorces prove that love and money are a dangerous mix. Fame, fortune, and luxury can't protect the heart from heartbreak. And the bigger the empire, the bigger the collapse when love ends. Love can build empires, but when it breaks, it can also burn them to the ground. If this story touched you, hit that like button. It helps us share more incredible tales of the rich and famous. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. And share this video with someone you know, because even in a world of unlimited wealth, love is still the one thing money can't buy.